Welcome back to another My Hero Academia review. Today is Season 3, Episode 19, or 57 overall. Oh, wow, my throat's dying on me. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. As always, we are anime viewers only. We're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready to jump on in?
Let's do it.
So Test 2 begins. We are starting
Rescue
with
test.
see how well they can rescue people in a situation. So, it's whoever can get more points than the benchmark
Right.
passes. I don't think we know what the benchmark is.
We do not, and we don't
And I
know.
think that also means everyone could pass.
Yes.
Unless they give the benchmark based off, I know, like a curve based on all the points of everybody who comes through.
It's probably like the UA. Maybe it's only well, if it's a benchmark, then yeah, anyone could pass because it's not like
Yeah.
the top 20 scores or something.
Yeah, it's probably like a benchmark based off like previous years or something.
Right.
But no, we get the little more of Shiketsu Academy in here too during the meetings in the beginning. We got Nagimasa, who's extendo hair. He kind of seems like he's actually like a more decent person, right? And he's like, you guys had a deal with Seiji, who's kind of like pushing his ideals onto everyone.
He's kind of a dick.
Like no surprise he lost. Like even later, like when Seiji's like talking with this teacher when he's watching everyone, and the guy's like, "Aren't you the first one to fail?" He's like, "Yes."
Right.
He's like,
that don't matter.
You're getting too influenced by like Stain, and he talks about how like many other heroes are starting to want to reform too. So Stain didn't just influence all the the villains. He's influencing the heroes. He just had a huge impact on basically everyone.
Yeah, I do like how they keep like that ideal going, even though Stain was kind of like he was a short part of the show if you look at it like episodes wise, but like his influence is still just everyone's affected.
And that's where Todoroki's like, Inasa, you got a problem with me?
Right.
It's like,
Dude, I'll
got the
say
same eyes as Endeavor, and he's like, he says something about the past, so they're definitely connected in the past. I don't know if Todoroki, it has anything to do with Todoroki or more with Endeavor.
right.
But
I did
Todoroki
mention
has the
how it
same
might
eyes.
be a family thing, or it could. I guess it seems it could just be an Endeavor. I mean, Endeavor does come off as a huge asshole, even for a hero. But I will
Well,
say
he mentions the past, so I'm guessing something had to happen. Like,
probably. But this academy, they're making me suspicious, Like Inasa, and then obviously Cammy being strange, and the hair guy, just his appearance that just makes me suspicious.
Nagamasa actually is like the one that I feel like is like the most decent of them. Like, I feel like Inasa is a good guy. It's just there's something going on there that causes some strife. I'm sure we don't really get to go too much into Todoroki about how, because I'm guessing he did not take that too well because he doesn't want to have the same eyes. He doesn't want to be Endeavor. He's trying to distance himself as far as possible from his father. He's being told they have the same eyes now.
Right.
And now it's like, oh shit, I don't want to be like Endeavor.
Woo.
But yeah, there's some stuff going there. And Uraraka's getting jealous of Cammy
She
and
is.
Deku. It's like,
She did actually have a pretty big declaration later on.
Yeah, where she just says like, she just decides to throw her feelings of love off to the side.
She's at least she's gonna at least put them to the side, and I'm assuming she means until further notice, like indefinitely, or something.
Like, it might, because she wants to focus on, like Deku is right now, focusing on being a hero. Now that's her thing. She needs to focus on that before letting her feelings dictate what she should or shouldn't do.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes later on. If that ever happens, if it doesn't happen, or she puts him off to the side so much that Deku ends up with one of these other girls or something.
I don't know if she let that happen. I think the jealousy would take over.
You never know, man. But yeah, instantly right off the bat, Bakugo leaves the group.
Of course.
Same group, Kirishima, Kaminari following him.
That was so fun. He's like, "Why you guys follow me?" Because we felt like it.
Like, well, they did a good job the first time. I'll also do a good job the second time. But yeah, like, so they don't learn how to grid it until they run into the HUC guys who are basically the ones out there grading them, where Deku approaches the younger kid. I don't know if he's like an actual kid or sort of like, they're all pros that can make themselves look like basically other people. Or pro get rescued people.
They're pro citizens, I guess.
Pro citizens are good at getting
They're
rescued.
pro bystanders.
Yeah, they can change their look, like change their looks up, and they're using everything they need to. Yeah. As soon as Deku approaches, he's like, "Oh, is there anyone else here?" Or whatever. Like, not even really addressing the kid himself.
Right. He also said, "Oh, this is bad."
Yeah, this is bad. But he's like, minus points. He's like, what? He's like, oh, this is how we're getting graded. He's like, you're not even covering me. You're not even paying attention to myself. Like I'm just out here, in pain and stuff. Like, you're worried about, hey, this other things. You're not giving me that comfort. And that's when Deku, realizes why All Might's always there, showing up the smile, saying, do not worry. I am here.
I am here.
He's trying to comfort everyone around, like, you're going to be okay.
Right.
Which, Deku kind of goes a little bit too far, going, you'll be okay, I'll save you, you're going to be all right. And he's like, what are you doing? Stop. That's not how
Is that all you say? Is that all you know what to say?
Minus points. I wonder how many points it will take for the benchmark.
That's what I was going to say, because they can obviously lose points. So it's not like you got to...
Because I'm trying to think, like, how many opportunities there are to gain points, right?
Right, and we don't know, like, if it's like if you work as a team, everyone gets a point, or maybe only people get, like, someone gets certain points for this thing. I mean, they did mention how they have to be, like, efficient.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, the guy with, where Momo kind of takes over and sets up a plan again to save that one guy. He's definitely taken into account how they're all working together. So I'm guessing teamwork is going to... As long as you're being efficient to the teamwork, right? Because the others were just standing around. So he was like... So he kind of like, well, they're kind of efficient. And, you see the others just standing around not doing anything.
Right.
So I'm guessing the team play is going to take effect a lot. We get to see Anasa for a little bit where he's just using his wind for everything. They're like, wow, he has incredible wind control. That's what we learned. Like, they're like really surprised how well he can control his wind.
Yeah.
But again, he minus points because he wasn't gentle about it.
Yeah, you just can't just throw people in the air like that.
Yeah, if I'm a regular guy, right, just out there injured and I'm flying in the air all of a sudden,
right.
You thinking, oh, you could fucking drop me? Like,
you could drop me, I could throw up, I'm getting sick up here. I could have a broken arm just like flailing in the wind.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like, so he's down in the negative right now. We're obviously probably not seeing all the plus points, plus minuses, but they do mention Cammy is missing again.
See, this is what makes me suspicious.
She's going for Deku, man. She's getting all over him.
I don't know. There's something there, I think.
She loves him, man.
Yeah, but why would she?
She saw him at the.
There's a difference between like
sports festival, and she's going. She's crazy stalker type.
Yeah, but there's a difference between the fighting test and then the rescue test, because you're at a disadvantage if you're by yourself. Well, yeah.
She's gonna go team up with Deku here.
I don't know, man. She's weird. She's just weird to me. I wouldn't want her teaming up with me. She's crazy.
It's gonna happen. Like, so yeah, after Momo,
even for her quirk, she doesn't really have a good rescue quirk. I mean, the best she could do is change into a rescue worker to comfort people. Another
thing is she can just transform. She doesn't really get there abilities. Like,
right, she just changes her appearance, I'm guessing.
She could be good for like infiltration.
Yeah.
I think that's her strong points, right? It's just straight up infiltration. Because we do have the villains coming in.
This part is gonna be so cool.
Yeah, but before I go into it, I was gonna say, like, I don't know how good Cammy's gonna be for fighting the villains. Like, even if she transforms into one, she can't fight one. That's why, really, she can be a spy.
Well, we do know she does have some sort of like, because when she was fighting Deku was like, you know, he was losing side of her. But for a like rescue sense, she doesn't seem to have many positives.
But yeah, most of UA decides they're all going to split up into smaller groups that can be efficient and help. And they're willing to work with other schools. Which is
I love the Momo thing, the quick decisions. Yes. It shows how long she's come since day one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Oyama is being a light for other
He's being a flashlight.
The guy's like, "Whoa, thanks, man. This helps a lot." Now the other thing, of course, Bakugo. He's out there. He comes to a couple of people and he's just like, "Go save yourselves."
I like how the people are like, "Well, we were supposed to be people with minor injuries. Maybe he noticed it right away."
No, he was just gonna say that no matter what, right? And they're like, "Well, the way he handled it, minus points." He's like, "What'd you say?" Like, minus points funny. Again. He's gonna rack up minus points, man. He's got no bedside manner, you know, like any of that stuff. They're just, if you're a victim, right, or you know, need to be rescued, Bakugo is not the guy you want to show. He's like, "Go save yourself." It's like, "I'm trapped. Go save yourself.
Come on, move faster."
Move faster. So obviously he's going to become more in play when it comes to the protecting part.
Right.
Also, Lita, I want to mention him just because he keeps mentioning about this is what his brother would do. This is what his brother would do. I think he's going to end up in the same trap kind of like Deku was with All Might and not actually try to be his own identity.
Right. He's trying too hard to be his
It's
brother.
Like past the inspiration part into the I want to be exactly that way.
Right.
And I feel like it is going to end up being like the Deku All Might situation at first.
I could see that.
We got Gang Orca and the rest attack. Gang Orca, rank number 10. Rank number 3 for most likely to be a villain or something that looks like a villain.
He does look cool. I will say that. He looks intimidating.
He shows up, man, I'm out. Like,
I'm actually excited for this. This is going to be so... Because they are going to be putting a... Do you fight or do you save? Which is a pretty tough choice. Especially for Deku, who's all about saving people.
Yeah, and it's like, also, how do you... If you're saving, you still have to fight, maybe. Like, how do you fight? Do you fight while retreating? Like, kind of like... Because you can't just sit there and play defense the whole time. Because then
right.
You're going to get pushed back, worn out.
And it's not a single villain either. It's like a whole squad. So you can't you can't fight them all and save all the people simultaneously. You have to like make choices. It's like, do I go save that person who's about to be attacked, or do I save this person and fight this guy since I'm close, you know? So it's good. I mean, it helps that obviously there's 100 people taking the test, but I wonder if they'll come across like a decision like that, at least for Deku.
Yeah, because it's gonna be hard because they don't all know each other's like quirks and who's best for what situations. Like, because these villains are gonna be strong, so you're gonna have to fight them at least in pairs or whatever, and it's gonna like you're gonna have to learn how to work with all these other heroes that you don't quite fully understand. So it's be like, oh, who should team up? Who shouldn't team up? Who should be on the protection side? Who should be on the fighting side? It's going to be a very interesting next episode.
Yeah. Well, next episode's a anime original episode. I saw on that it was announced. It's something like... Because I think next episode's like some special thing in Japan. so most shows don't air, but they're gonna air like a special.
So basically, it's like the break week,
right,
before we get back to the test.
Yeah, I think it has something. It's like an episode related to the movie. I think I read somewhere.
That would make sense.
But like yeah, so we'll have to wait. It does kind of suck. We have to wait an extra week to see Gang Orca, who I've been wanting to see what he could do since, he was invited to the Bakugo rescue team.
That's true. Well, he is ranked 10, so...
Yeah, so he's got to be strong. And he looks cool.
He does. Some of these character designs are super cool.
I wonder who the other two people are ahead of him for looks most like a villain. I think it's Endeavor. Endeavor and someone else.
He's like number 1 or number 2.
Or number 2. He's 2 in that as well. That would be such an insult.
I bet he is.
He probably is.
Yeah, but we haven't seen like all like the top 10, have we?
We've seen obviously 1 All Might, 2 Endeavor, 3. Is 3 the guy who can make himself like super thin? Was he 3? Because I know Genist is 4.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to think of like the top 10 though. Like all the top heroes we've seen, like who would be ahead of Gang Orca?
It might be someone we haven't seen.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be someone we haven't seen at all. So I do feel like Endeavor's up there, but look at all the others. Like obviously Mountain Lady's not going to be one of them. Like Kamui Woods, like all of them. Like
it's probably someone like ranked 6th or 7th or something.
Yeah, like 8 or 9 or somewhere up there. But yeah, that's the episode though.
Yeah, you want to jump into scores?
Yeah, let's jump into scores. I feel like you're sitting here with me like
I am thinking
like 7.5 or like.
I'll give it an 8. I think it was pretty solid.
That's where I was kind of leaning towards.
I do like the whole. I like the rescue tests, and I love the fact that they're adding in the twist of like, oh, it's not just a rescue test; it's a real life like villain attack test. I love the little like minor things where it shows like characters progression, like the whole Momo thing. That was cool. There seems to be like this theme going on that I like. That's I forgot what the phrase, like the something, shape your own dream. Kind of like everyone has their own thing that they're working towards, which is nice. Even Uraraka tossing aside her feelings to kind of focus on that. I just love all the characters from the other schools too.
Oh, I do too.
But I'm just so excited to see Gang Orca. Like I'm pumped. I want to know his quirk. I want to know what he can do. I want to know how they're even gonna fight him.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get a 7.5. I agree with everything you said. It's more like, again, this is like the setup to this test. This is just the first minor part of it. It's the next part that I'm gonna be super excited for, especially seeing, like you said, the other schools, because Shindo's there with Deku, who's like the other like big one from one of the other schools. So I have a feeling they're going to end up working together. Because they were already like talking a bit. I think they did. So just seeing how we're going to see them, not just UA interact with each other, but with other schools. We've already seen them doing it a little bit. But that's what I'm more getting ready into. But yeah, this episode just did a good job of getting everyone set up to that position now.
Right. And that's it. Except we'll have to wait a week to finally see it.
Yeah. An extra week.
2 weeks. An extra week. But yeah!
Yeah! That does it for the review.
And that means... Spiel time!
As always, if you need rescued, we'll do it if you hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell down below. Let us know what you thought about the episode by commenting down below. Like, tell us what you score it. You anything like that. Again, no spoilers, confirmed denying theories. That's where anime viewers only and plenty others are. We have a podcast, We Be Talking, where we talk about anime and games. Check that out. Stream at twitch.tv. Links in the description below along social media. And until next time, peace out.
See you.